What's up, internet? My name is Kayla and welcome back to my channel. Today I just kind of want to play with the Subculture palette a little bit more. I got this at TJ Maxx recently. I've done an entire eyeshadow look with it on my Instagram, so you can go over there and check it out. But I want to play with this some more. I might bring in some Modern Renaissance as well, but I'm feeling kind of a dark vampy lip today. So as a reference, I just swatched kind of like my lipstick swatches or inspiration. So first I have Rico, that is the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick, and then right here is the Ulta bullet lipstick in Mulberry, and then on top of it I have the Wet n Wild metallic liquid lipstick in Acai, so serious, topped on this, and then that is just the Wet n Wild lipstick on its own. So I want to make sure that my eyeshadow look kind of goes with either one of these options here. So just have these on my hand for reference. But with all that said, I have no idea what I'm doing today, but let's get rolling. Okay, so I have you guys zoomed in a little bit, just comfortably close for me. In terms of eyes, all I've done is put on eye primer, so I'm actually going to go into Modern Renaissance and set my eyes with tempera here. I've kind of been off and on setting my eye primer or not, but I think because of Subculture and I know how ABH palettes are really powdery, it might be best for me to set my eyes. Oh, I scraped Rowdy. What the hell? Okay, so apparently I scraped Rowdy somehow this morning without me realizing it. So I want to use Rowdy, and then I want to use Cube. Yeah, Cube over here. So those are the main colors I want to use from the Subculture palette. And then I'm thinking about Love Letter from the Modern Renaissance. So I think at this point I'm going to start with Love Letter as kind of a transition kind of deal. I'm going to use my Morphe blue brush, and I'm just going to start building that into my crease. So, okay, just one thing, I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but if you can see, there's kind of like two lines over here on my eye, and I don't think I've ever noticed it before, but it's kind of like creating like this patchiness on my eyes, and it's not really allowing me to blend in very easily over there. And I do have scars on this eye. Really weird story. I had a 2x4 fall on my eye and cut my eyelid when I was like senior year of high school, so I was 17. And then Moose recently, while I was playing with him, this was entirely on me being an idiot, thought it'd be a good idea to have the toy hanging behind my back, so of course he lunged for it and scraped my eye. I'm smart. But that's not where the scar was, so I don't know what to do with that patchiness over there, but it's definitely not been any of the eyeshadow I think I've been using. I'm just throwing a Love Letter kind of everywhere haphazardly, really. Yeah, because you see on this eye, the blending, I could do it a little bit better, but for the most part, the blending on my left eye is pretty solid, where on my right eye, it's a little freaking patchy. And you can't really see the scar on my right eye unless like I don't have any makeup on. Even with the primer, just can't really see it. I mean, even like if I have no makeup on, you're standing right in my face, like it is still hard to see. I'm digging that a little bit more, how it diffuse. I'm setting that down, and I'm going to go into this little smaller crease brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to tap into Rowdy. I haven't used this shade yet, so I'm very nervous. So I'm going to be going in really gentle. It's kind of a deep purple, like eggplant kind of shade, and it's really pretty. Okay, I just walked away for a second. Moose is not happy. Steven's awake right now, so he can easily be with Moose or Steven, but he's not. Said he's meowing behind my backdrop, so I don't know what his deal is. So now I'm going to go into cutting my crease, because Cube, I've swatched it and it's pigmented, but it's definitely going to need some help. I really wish I had a light concealer. I have a white Milk Stick. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do this instead, because I really want Cube to stick out. So I'm just gonna take Cube and try to do like the best I can as like a cut crease with it. Okay, this is looking really freaking wonky. I really wanted to do a cut crease over going to this because it's really hard to be really precise with these pencils, and I swear I'm going to hug that cat so hard. Okay, filming attempt number 3. Moose is, I think, jealous and I'm not like playing with him or something, but I've been doing my makeup. I've been awake for like over like I think I've been awake for like over 2 hours now. Yes, I have. And he's just now deciding that he wants to play and do stuff with me, but I'm just like, but you were just sleeping for so long, being a good boy, and I was giving you pets and attention, boy. Why are you like this? What I was trying to say before is that I like the pigment of the NYX Jumbo eye pencils, but I don't like the lack of precision. And I guess I can go in, maybe I'll try doing this, taking my basically my cut crease brush. I am now going to go in with this Sonia Kashuk flat brush, and I'm going to dip into Cube, and I'm going to see how this goes. Again, it's pretty powdery, but that's kind of just how ABH shadows are. Moosey, come here. It's okay. Cube is getting pretty powdery. I was using electric, kind of like the green shimmery duochrome feel on Thursday, and that, like, I was dabbing into it. Like, I always go into my shimmer shades like a lot. Like, I heap and heap shimmer shadows onto my lid. Like, nowhere, like, yeah, I use mattes a lot, but like the shimmers, I pack and I pack and I pack, like, can't stop, won't stop kind of level. So I'm actually going to go back into the brush I was using with Rowdy, and I'm going to try to like clean up the outsides. See if I can kind of clean this up a little bit. And now in terms of Rowdy, slow and steady wins the race, definitely. Keep a light hand. I've only like the first time, like the very first time I dipped into Rowdy, I did like lightly 1, 2, 3, but every time I go into it now, I'm doing a slight dab into it. Like, I am making sure ooh, I like that color that it's kind of creating in the mix. That's pretty. I like that. Yeah, I'm being very careful with how much I am bringing onto my brush and onto my lid, because yeah, this was definitely what I was going for. So I'm going to now just, without taking more Cube on my brush, I can't remember which side I was using it on, I'm just gonna kind of dab, it wasn't this side, I'm kind of gonna like dab a little bit over where they meet. Yeah, like that's it. So it is not a Kayla eye look without a winged eyeliner. It is my biggest security blanket so bad. I really need to just take a week of not using winged eyeliner, but I don't know how well I could last without it. So I'm going to take my Physicians Formula 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Ultra Black way. So I'm going to do the lower lash line now, and I'm just going to go straight in with Rowdy. I don't want this to be really any more complex than it needs to be. I wasn't intentionally trying to do a really easy eye look. I think that's just kind of what I was in the mood for this morning. Just kind of want to say, like, it wasn't like my idea to like do like a simple easy eye tutorial, but this is kind of how I ended up, and I'm not mad at it. I'm just using a small pencil brush, and I'm just bringing it pretty much all over the lower lash line. But I mean, this was just kind of in the mood for. I really like pinky purpley eye looks like this one, because I mean, I feel like these colors are just so flattering on so many people. Like, if you look up like what are the best eyeshadows to use for like blue eyes, it's always like these purples. And it's also for greens. And then brown eyes, we always get like this stupid like brown golden shades. I was like, screw you, like I'm gonna do whatever color I want with my brown eyes. But that's how it is for everybody. Like, don't just listen to like those eye flattering recommendations. Do whatever you want. That's what makeup is about. It's just being yourself, or like finding yourself, you know. And I feel like that's also like my thing with people, is they're always like, oh, I can't do that, or like whatever, it's not gonna look good at me. Is like, okay, well, yes, it's very important to know yourself, but don't also be afraid to like also find yourself at the same time. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. It's just like, you know, if makeup for you is something that you're really curious about or interested in, like, don't be afraid to just, you know, buy a new eyeshadow palette and just sit down, find a tutorial on YouTube and try to copy it, like, and maybe just try to find your own way with makeup. Makeup is definitely its own art form, and you can't really do it wrong, because like all art, makeup is subjective. So as long as you feel beautiful and confident with what you did, everyone else can just shove it. Like, that's basically how it rolls. Okay, and then actually I'm thinking I do black liner too, so I'm going to go into my Urban Decay black liner and Perversion. I'm using it a lot. Look how this is about all I have left. Sephora's weekly wow this week is well, one of them is the Urban Decay 24/7 glitter on eye pencils, and they are really good. They're on sale for like $10.50. Highly recommend. I actually got some for my coworker. Well, I paid for them and she gave me cash because I have the Sephora Flash like free shipping thing, and I was thinking that the stores were going to be kind of cleared out because of the VIB sale we just had, or Sephora just had. So okay, let's wrap this video up. So I finished putting on the 2-in-1 Glide-On pencil, and then I'm going to go back into Rowdy, and I'm going to kind of like run the powder over it to kind of set it. This was a tip that I learned somewhere on YouTube as a way, probably Tarte. I've learned so much from her. As a good way to like set your eye pencils, and since I was already using a dark shade, it kind of just like makes it even more grungier, which I am really living for. I love me a good grungy eye look. I love this so much. So much. We're gonna do the inner corner highlight, and then I'm gonna do lips, and then we're gonna call it done to really bring out the kind of pinky vibes I have going on my lids. I'm using my Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in like Pearl. Yep, it's literally called Pearl. And my inner corner highlight brush of the week, which is this little dense guy, which is supposed to be like a dense blending brush, precision blending brush from Eco Tools, and I'm like, I'm not using this as a blending brush because it is freaking dense, but it makes a great brush for inner corner highlight, which I definitely want. And Pearl has like, it's kind of like this white pinky duochrome, which I think is going to complement Cube really nicely. And then I'm going to put like a powder highlighter on top. And I want to go into Blossom Glow. This is actually in my things to declutter, but maybe I won't declutter it. I don't know. Because the reason why I'm wanting to declutter it is because I don't think pinky highlighters look really flattering on my skin tone. So, but for this look, it really complements it nicely, but I think I'm still going to declutter it. But since I haven't officially decluttered it, I'm still going to use it. And I'm not going to keep this just because I maybe use it as an inner corner highlight. Okay, so here we are with the finished look. As I feel like I always do, I have a hair touching my eyelashes, and I can't seem to find it. But I ended up going with the Ulta Bullet lipstick and the Wet n Wild metallic lipstick on top. It's a little still too red than I would have preferred, but I still really like it. And you know what? It's technically fall. It's not technically fall now, but everyone's talking like it's fall now. So I really like the Vamp lip. Let me know what you think about this look in the comments down below. I will just say that thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you on the next video. Please do me the honor of subscribing to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, check me out on Twitter and Instagram. I am at Kayla Hayes with a Z. And I'll see you later, guys. Oh, and real quick, I do post now 5 days a week with videos going up at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So, have a good one!